I'm Dave Estup. I am the program director for the Children's Center for Communication program, and we serve children with complex communication disorders.
Would you like to do also?
My name is Rachel Barstow. I'm a special ed teacher here at CCC BSD, 4th and 5th grade.
9.
When I first started here as a teacher, we were using online documentation. What was hard about that is when was progress note time, we had to delete what we had the prior term and rewrite what we were documenting. So we could never see an entire year's worth of progress for the students.
It was a live document and people could tie into it, but the problem was transferring everything over and reformatting onto the document pages. And it was a laborious process.
With the student population, you need that one-on-one time with them, and you don't want to be bogged down with paperwork. You would rather just assume get your reports done and be with the students.
Now, within a click, you can disseminate that document or documents to your colleagues electronically, and or send it to parents, so that if in fact you need to send an IEP or an ARD to a parent, you have the availability of sending that document electronically. It is in fact encrypted, so that it is password protected, and you rid yourself of the fact of paper.
I had experience with ESPED as an administrator in a public school system and loved it. So when I found out that we had the opportunity to bring that system in here, I was thrilled.
We can provide tools that free up teacher time, that directly impact a student's progress and overall education.
If I'm working with a student and I see that we need to continue with a goal, or we want to branch off a goal that they're achieving, I can go in and make a note on the next IEP.
So they're routed automatically to a student's record and then accessible by any authorized member of a child's team.
I use it a lot when we work across the different avenues of the therapies, working on math skills by counting and by counting forwards and backwards, and we will do things about talking about, well, what's in front of you or behind you, different concepts. That's all in her IEP and other places. Back, right. Being able to take what I do with her and quickly and easily put it into a written form that then is accessible by the rest of the team.
So that allows collaboration on child study teams. It allows for collaboration for student teams that are developing IEPs or writing progress notes.
The eStar series is very easy to use. It's very self-explanatory. We had one session to learn it. It was about an hour session, and it's pretty self-explanatory. If you forget something, you can easily go to the drop-down menu and everything's right there.
Staff have the availability of taking images, graphs, any sort of format, Excel spreadsheets, and embedding those within the context of our text fields.
If a parent were to call and wanted to meet with us, I could update, I could print out a report, bring that with me. If any changes were made to the IEP, especially during the pre-IEP when we're discussing benchmarks, if those needed to be changed, I can go right back to the classroom and change those right away.
The ability to customize it in terms of types of services, goal areas, number of minutes, right down the line, depending on what page you're looking at on the IEP. There's a great deal of flexibility with it.
ESPED has excellent support, and we provide support during context of the day. We monitor emails up to 11 o'clock at night, and we provide support on weekends as well. So support is a critical element in our environment.
Using the eStar series allows us to do the documentation not only here but also at home.
I've seen cries for help on Sundays that I need to print a report. They will in fact get help in the sense of resolving whatever the issue is, in the sense of getting that report printed.
You know, technology is changing all the time, and we are always looking at technology that's available and how we can influence for the better our applications.
We are now building a parent portal. Parents will be able to go to ESPED to in fact pick up an IEP or an ARD or an FIE progress report. Parents will be able to go there and pick up those documents And if need be, they will be able to electronically sign them.
Upwards of 50 languages are available for online integrated translation. So a district would be able to look at what the estimated cost would be, approve that cost, send it for translation, and then be able to pick that up within 3 days.
We can come up with a document that really reflects very accurately the discussion at the team meeting, reflects the decision-making process, and it all looks professional. And it is all exactly on the forms that are expected by the state.
As a parent, I'm really grateful for the fact that the teachers, the therapists can work with our son so much more and spend more time actually working with him versus worrying about paper pushing.
ESPED was a company founded by a special educator, and it's something that is woven throughout the fabric of our company.
We have many special educators who are on the support staff who in fact know special education, know the application, and know how to work with special educators. In 2000, my wife and I celebrated the birth of our first granddaughter, Francesca. And given that perspective, it drives me to continue to work hard to help school districts minimize the amount of time and effort it takes to do all of the requirements. We at ESPED salute all of the work day in and day out with this teaching force that we have and their commitment to children. We thank you.